What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys, so let's talk about the last one I made. All right, let's talk about what happened and why everyone's so concerned. So the last video I made, if you have not checked it out, go check it out. It is actually who is going to be the 1-year anniversary unit. I'm still currently dealing with comments about it, and there is a lot of people who are either happy or not happy. And I want to talk about why this is a possibility and how Netmarble actually hinted at it themselves officially and what this means for the game. Okay, so this is going to be a big one. Now you see on the front screen here, I keep getting this pop up literally almost every freaking hour. This is the HAE special chance pack. Okay, and this is relative to what this video is about. Now, if you didn't check it out, HAE is rumored to be the next unit to be released for the 1-year anniversary. So it's going to be Soren. Obviously, Soren is my waifu. We're going to see her. She's right over here. This chick over here. She's going to be released next. Okay. After her, though, we are going to see the 1-year anniversary unit. Now, Soren is water. Apparently, the 1-year anniversary will also be water. And if you haven't already seen it, the actual boss, Yogamont, and all of his squad, the 2 chicks, are also water weakness. Okay, so very important to remember that everything here is water weakness. So water is going to definitely be the next big, I guess, change in the game. So that's going to be the next meta in the game. Water is definitely going to be in WOBL. Now, how does this make any sense? I actually thought it was going to be Elena for a second because she's also original character. She's the one that's kind of been manipulating everything that's been going on here in regards to Alicia and Emma. I'm really hoping we do get to see her in the future because I think she's a very intriguing character, and they've done such a fantastic job focusing on Alicia and Emma here from this original storyline that it actually has been pretty incredible. And I think Elena here is going to be one of the, if not one of the most sought out characters for original characters. Okay, if you look here, Bedelia is going to be one of the newest bosses, right? And Transform Bedelia over here is what I guess what we see in Elena. I don't know if she's transformed into Elena and she's been manipulating things on the side or what the deal is, but this story goes pretty damn deep. Okay, so I think it's been pretty crazy to watch. So I highly recommend, if you haven't checked out the story, I'm not going to spoil it for you, go check it out, finish the original storyline and actually go check it out. It's absolutely incredible. Now, I kind of wish we get a little bit more about her, but now as for Cha, I do want to talk about this. A lot of people are upset at the idea of her coming in. They're wondering what the hell is a Valkyrie Guild. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys this real quick. If you haven't checked out my channel, this is the post that I put up here. Okay, and this is from Netmarble directly. All right, so I put this on my community post so you guys can check it out. So this is called Memorial. There are countless worlds in the time where the rulers spun using the Cup of Reincarnation. In the worlds that have passed, there are hunters similar to those as of today, though with subtle differences. The hunters who thrived in those forgotten worlds will remain in someone's record and be remembered forever. The first memorial hunter to visit the hunters will be from the Valkyrie Guild. She has a cold and blunt personality, and changes in her facial expressions are also few. Some words may be changed upon official release, as this content is still under development. So right here, okay, so this is from Netmarble directly. I didn't make this up. This is not a Wikipedia thing. This is from Netmarble directly. And I remember reading this to you guys, I think when one of the last developer notes came out. So you guys can see here, it is in fact going to be someone from the Valkyrie Guild. It is a her, right? And I mean, has a cold and blunt personality. We kind of know Cha-Hae is already a little bit cold in today's world. But if we now throw her into this new memorial world where it's been a forgotten world or a world that's been destroyed, of course she's going to be she's going to be cold, right? So this is going to be an original character coming in from this brand new original guild called the Valkyrie Guild, which obviously Valkyries, you guys know, are warriors who serve Valhalla, right? They're usually warriors who died and have come back and now serve for a greater purpose. And in this case, Cha is going to be the water element that's coming out for the 1-year anniversary. So this is how it's being done. Now, why is this significant? I want to talk a little bit about this because, as everybody knows, the storyline with Yogamont, which actually is a very, very, very good storyline, by the way, I highly recommend doing the new content and checking it out, is actually well put together and extremely well told. So I think that because the storyline here has already been shaped to be an original storyline, it kind of makes sense to bring in an original character to fill in the gap, right? So, because imagine if the heroes here just can't handle him because obviously he's got all this power, he's a monarch, and all of a sudden now, you know, this original character comes out of nowhere and it's a different version of Cha. First off, throwing everything off balance, and number two, completely helping the existing today's hunters to beat this menace, obviously, right? I think that would be a really cool way to tell the story, and I'm not mad about it, not gonna lie. I think that's actually one of the best approaches this game could take, is to focus on an original character, flesh out the storyline, which again is and a lot of you guys don't read this because it's not real canon story, it's not mono, but it's actually really well told. And I really do hope a lot more people pay attention to the storyline that's being told right now, because I think they've done a fantastic job expanding the universe, right? Especially with Alicia and Emma, who have intriguing stories themselves. I mean, Emma's just a hoe for show, but Alicia has a really crazy storyline, and their entire guild has gone through a lot. And with this story being finally closed off and completed, we might finally get to see, you know, the introduction of another national level hunter in the future. Wow, that actually killed Mass. Sorry, I shouldn't play auto on here. That's on hard mode. That's embarrassing. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. I think it's a good idea. I think the introduction of a multiverse or different timeline original character is awesome. Now, a lot of you guys in the comment section were talking about Choi being introduced and a Choi being crit. Listen, that's an amazing idea. I think if they introduce Choi again and they're like, hey, this Choi version can actually crit, I think that would be bonkers, man. Like, that would be insane to see, right? And who wouldn't want to see Choi critting? That, I think, is probably one of the best ideas I've heard ever. Period. So, like, absolutely, I think it's a great idea. So I really do hope that we do get to see it. Oh, this thing just destroys shit. Okay, I gotta actually kill this thing. I gotta go put on a different skill set. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's an awesome idea, and I hope that they continue doing this and fleshing it out. Guys, there's gonna be time. Remember, like, we want this game to be long term. I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, I want this game to last for an extreme amount of time. I'm talking about years and years and years. I love this game. And I want this game to bring out the characters when it makes sense to bring out these characters, not just because, you know, like, and I think a lot of people who are forgetting that these characters that are coming out are going to be characters that last only for a few months. So I don't want these national hunters to go through what Thomas did, where, you know, the content's not released on time, you know, and we're seeing these, you know, these units being released prematurely, and it just doesn't make sense, right? So I'd rather see them release these units at the perfect time, rather than just because it, you know, just to sell. It doesn't make sense for me to see that. So I am actually really happy they're doing this, personally. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Cha. A lot of you guys know this. I do love her as a character, but I'm not her biggest fan, and I don't think that Cha should have been the first choice. Honestly, I would have preferred a Choi. And I'm being real when I say this. I would have preferred a better Choi, because I think Cha's still pretty damn good. Choi, on the other hand, we know is all about, you know, the meme and everything about not being able to crit, but I do think that a Choi would have been a better idea personally, and I think that would have, who that can crit, I think that would have broken the game even more. But I mean, I understand why Cha. I get it. She is the waifu that everybody wants. She's the most popular waifu in the game, and I think, you know, as one of the most popular characters, it makes sense in order to sell on the 1-year anniversary. So there you guys go. That's my take on this. And again, I'm not mad about it. I think it's a great idea at the end of the day, and I think people should have an open mind about the concept of original characters, because if these storylines were absolute garbage, if nobody cared about these storylines, like, and if they were told really poorly, then I would be like, yo, this is stupid. Like, let's please get, you know, do this correctly. But again, I think because of how they've been able to handle it all, I think this is a great thing to do. And at the end of the day, I think this is going to benefit the game in the long run, because if you know anything about these games, once these characters start coming out, like the original character, the normal characters, the ones from the manhwa, and we run out of them, people are going to start complaining that it's too fast, there's nothing to do. I think by having original characters that are compelling and kind of cool, like in this case, I think this is going to benefit the game quite a bit. Anyways, guys, I'm more curious to hear what you want to say about it, what you think about it. Let me know in the comment sections, of course. This is big news. This is pretty big news. So this is going to open up the doors for a lot more version 2s, right? Remember we saw that whole Wu version 2? Well, it looks like that Wu version 2 may in fact be a memorial character just like this one from a different timeline. All right, guys, thank you again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.